Hi there and welcome back. So in this lesson I'll be discussing about the logic, the constraints in order to solve that Sudoku puzzle. But before that, let's just have a look at this random puzzle. I have just taken a random puzzle, okay? Just in order to show you that how your Sudoku puzzle is going to look like, okay? Now, what is the logic behind that Sudoku puzzle? That we are going to have a table that is of 9 by 9, which means we are going to have 9 rows and we are going to have 9 columns in that table. Okay. Now, in each cell, now we are going to have some constraint associated with this puzzle. So, that means while solving this puzzle, we have some of the conditions that we need to take care of, right? The very first condition is that each cell is going to contain a number ranging from 1 till 9. Okay, we cannot have a value that is less than 1. We cannot have a value that is greater than 9. So this is the very first constraint of your Sudoku puzzle, that your each cell is going to contain a number ranging from 1 till 9. Okay, if you can just have a look, the entries that are already given, the numbers are between the range that is 1 to 9. Okay. Now, the second constraint of this puzzle is that your corresponding row should not repeat any number. What do I mean by that? That suppose if there is an entry 6 here, I cannot fill any of this row cell with 6. This is the second constraint, that the corresponding row and the corresponding row should not repeat any number. The third constraint is that the corresponding column should not repeat any number. So what does that mean? That if I have 6 in that column, 6 cannot be fitted in any of the other column. Okay. Now further, this table is going to be divided into subtables. Okay. Now if you can just see that we have highlighted these subtables. Now each of the subtable is going to have a size that is 3 rows and 3 columns, 3 by 3. Okay, it is going to work like a square matrix. We are going to have same number of rows and same number of columns. Okay, so we are going to work with square matrix. Okay, now see, in each block I have only 3 number of rows and I have only 3 number of columns. Okay, so indirectly what I am saying, that we are going to have a table, and inside that table we are going to have subtables. Now what does those subtables would be of? They would be of 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 columns. So totally I'm going to have 9 such subtable. Okay, so in total in the whole table I'm going to have 9 number of rows and 9 number of columns. Okay, now you must be knowing that in programming language we cannot represent that blank space like we have given here. We don't have any value in these cells. We need to fill these values. Okay, once we fill these values, the puzzle has been solved. Okay, but whenever we are dealing in programs, whenever we are working with any of the programming language, there is a common concept that we don't have such a blank entry. Okay, so what we are going to do while developing a code for it, I am assuming that whatever cell is blank, I am going to put a value 0 there. 0 will represent that that space is blank and we are going to fill that space with the logic. Okay, so I have developed that program in Python using Visual Studio Code interface. Now that is entirely your choice. You can do that in any of the platform. Okay, so let's just have a look at the output of the program that I have developed, and then we will be discussing about the logic about the program. So see, I have already created this program, okay, and I have named this program as Sudoku. This is my Visual Code Studio Code interface, and since I have created the program in Python, so what I need to do in order to run this code, I need to write Python, then I need to write Sudoku, and then I'll write as an extension of Python. As I'll press enter, now see, as I told you that in program we cannot represent those blanks. So what I have done, this is unsolved Sudoku. So what I have done, the entries which were 0, the entries which were blank, let's just have a look. See, the entries which were blank, I have taken the same input, right? The entries which are blank, okay, now the blank entries are represented as 0. So this is my unsolved Sudoku, and now if you can just have a look at the solved Sudoku, so we have replaced those zeros with a number ranging from 1 till 9. Which number is going to get fit in that particular cell, that would depend upon our logic. Okay, Now if you can just have a look that if I have the 6 here, my corresponding row is not having 6 and my corresponding column is not having 6. Suppose if I have 7 here, my corresponding column is not having 7, my corresponding row is not having 7. So these are the three constraints that each value can range from 1 till 9. That is totally satisfied if you can just have a look at the output. Second constraint was that if I have a particular value, then the row corresponding to that value cannot repeat that value and the column corresponding to that value cannot repeat. So I have just made those checks as well. Okay, so this is the output. I have already developed the code in Python, but now in the next lesson I'll be discussing with you and we'll be going to code line by line. Bye bye.